heading for the seaside shot. Mira watch closely as the praise build up. Jealous worry rising with each call. Turn break mirror, brought a bottle, drink. Said it helped long takes beneath the sun.
I ripped a bond.
Rumi drank calmly, then her body froze. Kelp shaking as her legs fused tight. A squeeze spread quickly down her trembling skin. Rumi gasped weakly on the heated sand. Mira stepped backward when the shift grew strong. Jinu pulled Mira running toward the palm. Zoey reached the bay, saw the scene, found Rumi half changed, crying through the pain. Heard broken whispers about the bottle given, then out again to the hut. Zoey rushed forward, knowing where the antidotes were kept, praying time would not run out. Wood creak loudly in the coastal hut. Sunlight flickered through the slatted door. Shadow shifted when the pair appeared, blocking Zoey from the shelf. Jinu grabbed tightly, trying to pull her back. Mira said Rumi would recover soon. Zoey saw bottle caps in Mira's hand, realized instantly what they had done. She slipped sideways, pulling free from Jinu, pushed Mira crashing into fishing nets. Jinu lunged forward, sliding on the floor, hit the salt base and spilling it across. So he seized the tube from the open shelf, ran full speed back toward the shifting tide. Rumi lay shaking as the scales grew bright. Zoey knelt fast, opening the cure. She spread the kelp light down her arm. Soft blue glow ran slowly through the changing skin. Tail lines faded back into her human shape, then out again. Then out again to the shore. Rumi cried softly while Zoey held her steady there, breathing slowly through the shock. Warm waves lapped gently at the shaded sand. Wind blew softly across the bay. Rumi clung tightly as the pain eased down. Zoey keeping her upright. Mira and Jinu fought beside the palms. Tears ran down as frustration grew. Rumi and Zoey left the glowing shore, leaving trouble far behind.
Let me out of here.
Rumi walked out when a message came, said the director needed her outside. She crossed quickly to the empty lot. Jinu appeared, pushing her in the van. Doors slammed sharply as the engine roared. Rumi was taken to the distant store, locked inside tightly in a waiting room. Dark walls held her with no way to move. Mira saw timing fall out of place. Zoey found Rumi's badge beside the lane. Tracks and dust led toward the storage grounds. Both ran faster through the fading light. They pushed past the gates, down the drive, searching fast to find where Rumi was trapped. In a step forward, trying hard to tightly through the narrow frame, hearing Rumi push from deep inside. Rumi burst out as the lock gave way. Mira pulled her through the broken room. Zoey stepped back, keeping Jinu slowed. All three turned quickly toward the track. Footsteps pounded down the concrete path. Stadium lights glowing through the mist. Rumi breathed steady as they reached the gate. He grew sharply as the music swelled. They ran down the hall, past the screens, holding tight as spotlights open. Old voices rose, blurry curtain, drifted then out again to the stage. Rumi reached the center just as all the rhythms came alive. Three steps forward, moving as one Warm beam shimmered through the heated air. Crowds grew louder when the bassline hit. Rumi shone brighter through the falling haze. Mira and Zoey right beside her. Lights swept upward as the song began. Three moved tightly through the pulsing glow. Every step stronger than the one before. Standing fearless under all the fire. Rumi spun smoothly on the training ice. Coaches praised every turn she made. Mira watched quietly from the second lane. Jealous heat rising though they once were close. Practice and did, but Rumi chose to stay. Skated back out for a final spin. Mira stepped downward to the rink's edge frame. Losing one bracket, holding up the ice. She hit the switch for the extra freeze. Cracks spread sharply underneath Rumi's path. One more triple turn sent the floor apart. Rumi fell straight through the hidden gap. So we walked inside, past the gate, hearing faint echoes rumbling from the ring. Something fractious stretching in a straight line downward, then down again to the left. Zoey tapped lightly and heard Rumi knocking weak below, running fast toward the lower halls. Cold pipes rattled through the narrow space. Fence flow frost in the dim lit zone. So we kept moving through the darkened path, following every trembling sound. We are still walking in the underground hall. Claimed that Rumi had already left. So we saw our earrings lying near the wall. Realized instantly something was wrong. Mira reached forward, trying to push her back. So we moved sideways, knocking Mira offline. She ran straight inward past the falling crates. Found Rumi shaking in the freezing air. So we wrapped Rumi in her winter coat, lifted her gently from the icy floor. Footsteps echoed as they climbed the ramp. Warm feet turning through the upper vents. They crossed the rink's edge, past the lines, holding tight as crowds stepped in for practice. Lights hung softly through the slipping twilight, then out again from the cold. Rumi leaned on Zoey while the frost still clung around her sleeves. Mira watching from the shadowed wall. Ice dust shimmered under waiting lights. Skates clicked faintly on the distant floor. Rumi breathed slower as her balance held Zoey steady at her side. Mira stayed frozen in the dim back hall. Tears slid down as regret took root. Rumi and Zoey